welcome to today's yoga class. So before we get started, I want to talk a little bit about karma yoga. So in karma yoga, you do good deeds, could be helping someone or just giving a compliment or something, but you do it without expecting anything in return. So that's the key. You don't expect anything in return. I mean, all of us do good things, but a lot of times maybe we are thinking, well, if I do this, this will happen. But that is not karma yoga. So in order to really do karma yoga, I think you have to be compassionate, compassion for yourself and compassion for others. Have an open heart, loving heart. So today we are doing have some extra attention to heart openers. So we are doing shoulder openers, back bends, especially if you sit maybe in an office or hunch with your shoulders forward the whole day. This is a good thing. Or everyone is doing iPads and computers, so it's always good to open up. Also give you more energy, good flow of your oxygen. So do what you can and listen to your body. It's a key in yoga. If I say to do something and it doesn't feel right, just adjust. And also important, have fun. This is your hour. So let's get started. I will turn on the music and then we can come back. Okay, I think we're ready. This should be off. So we're starting in a seated cross-leg position. If you have a blanket, you may want to sit on that, also from the side. So you want to forward tilt with your hips. So you have a straight line here, head, shoulders, and hips. You can put your hands on your knees or in your lap. If you want a more grounding feeling, palms down. If you want to receive, palms up. And if it's comfortable, close your eyes here. Let's start with 2 cleansing breaths. So inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. One more time. Inhale and exhale, mouth. And we're going to sit here just for a few minutes. Feel the sitting bones connecting to the ground. Let's take a moment and scan your body. How do you feel today? Some of you may be energized, some of you may be tired or have some pain. Just notice. And when you're done, pay attention to your breath. See where you can feel it mostly. Your chest, your belly. Just normal breath, don't force it. And just sit here in quietness. So if you have a lot of thoughts coming up, just start and follow your breath. Starting from the bottom and follow every little detail of the inhale. And every detail of the exhale. So it doesn't matter how many times you have to get back to your breath. The more you practice this, the easier it will become. Just have compassion for yourself. Place both hands on your belly and draw your attention to your belly, feeling your breath all the way down. So when you inhale, your belly expands like a balloon. Exhale, relax. So again, feeling that balloon, inhale. And exhale, relax. Moving your hands up to your rib cage, so some of your fingertips may touch. And your breath to your rib cage. So inhale, expand your rib cage, the front, the sides. Exhale, relax. One more time. Inhale, expand. And exhale, relax. And continue. And then move both hands up over your heart area and your breath to this area too. Inhale, expand. Exhale, relax. Inhale, exhale. Now let's put all these 3 breaths together, so you can keep one hand over your chest and the other one back to your belly. Inhale, moving from your belly, rib cage, chest. And then exhale, draw your navel into spine and let the air out the same way. Inhale, expand. Exhale, actively draw your navel into spine, let the air out. Just 2 more here. And then hands down on your knees. Let's set an intention for your practice today. So one thing could be to be compassionate to yourself throughout the practice. And slowly open your eyes. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Doing cat-cow variation in seated position today. So open up your shoulder and your elbows. Slight back bend here, and you can even look up. Inhale here and exhale, round your back, elbows towards each other. Inhale, arch, and exhale, round. So move with your breath. And also maybe add an ujjayi breath, the audible breath. Sounds like the ocean. So restrict the back of your throat and breathe through there. And continue. So this is a very soothing breath, and you can use it throughout the practice, or if you have a problem with some poses, maybe really use it there. 2 more here. And then come up, arms up, interlace your fingers, palms facing to the ceiling, shoulders down. And breathe. Let go of your fingers. Inhale, exhale, spinal twist to the right side. So placing your left hand on the right knee and the other hand behind you. So you're sitting tall here. And breathe. So in yoga, we mostly breathe through the nose, through the whole practice. Never hold your breath in any practice. And breathe here. And then take your right hand over to the left, the same time pressing both sitting bones into the floor. Really opening up your right side here. And come forward, arms up again. Same thing, other side. Final twist, left side, sitting tall. Imagine you have a string at the top of your head. So every time you inhale, elongate. Every time you exhale, maybe get deeper into the twist. You're always trying to find the edge of your pose, not overdoing it. Take your left hand over to the right, pressing both sitting bones into the floor. And come forward, starting in tabletop. So spread your fingers, hands are under your shoulders, knees are hip width apart, knees are under your hips here. From here, tucking your toes. Press your hips back so you have your knees bent here. Pressing both hands into the floor. From here, we're coming forward to plank pose. So in plank pose, you want your shoulders over your wrists. So you may want to back your feet back. If this is too much, you can always put your knees on the floor, of course. We're moving between these two poses. So come back. Inhale forward. And exhale, bend your knees. Again, move with your breath. See what feels good for you. Inhale and exhale. And again, you can add a Ujjayi breath here if you want. One more. And be in plank. From here, we're going to have straight legs. So coming down to down dog. Your heels may not come to the floor. Don't worry about that. Flowing in between these poses. Inhale forward and exhale back. Continue on your own. And next time you are in down dog, just stay here. So when you're in down dog, you're forming a V. So you want a straight line from your hips all the way to your wrists. Shoulders are away from your ears. You need to bend your knees. Relax your head, your jaw. Use your core muscles. Inhale and exhale, plank again, and come all the way down to the floor. Let's start with some mini cobras. So hands are under your shoulders, feet hip width apart, tops of the feet into the floor, elbows in. Tuck your chin slightly. Inhale up, exhale down. Again. One more time. And last time, just stay here in cobra. Same thing here, shoulders away from your ears, shoulder blades together, and breathe. Notice your breath here. If it's shallow, come down a little. You always want that smooth, steady breath in yoga. All the way down. Tuck your toes. Plank and down dog. Next, we're going to move your feet to the front of the mat. We're going to walk really slowly today. Just small step. Of course, you can bend your knees, whatever it takes. Just mindfully move forward. Once you come all the way, just hang here. Head is relaxed, jaw is relaxed, so you can bend your knees. Just feel your breath. So forward folds are really good for your breath because your exhales become longer automatically and very soothing for your nervous system. With your knees bent, slowly come all the way up, vertebrae by vertebrae. And palms together in front of your heart center. Good job. Doing another flow in between two poses. So starting with feet hip width apart again. From here, arms up, bending your knees, and arms comes behind you. Relax your head. Inhale up and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Move with your own breath again. Some of you may want to get do this faster or slower. Really get deep into your breath. Let's do two more. And then hands over your heart. Close your eyes if it's comfortable. Just take a pause here. Connect with your body. How it feels. Maybe you feel more energized. See where your thoughts are. Sense some loving thoughts for yourself. And open your eyes. Let's move on. Starting a little flow. You can keep your feet hip width apart. Inhale, palms together. Exhale, bend your knees. Calm down. From here, take your right foot as far back as you can. So the back leg is straight. If you have blocks or books or something, you may want to use them now, or later you can put your hands on top of them. And from here, come up a little, just a very subtle movement. Hips up and down, engage your core, and breathe. So some of you probably feel this in the front of your right hip and leg here. And then come to stillness. Again, blocks, books may come handy here. Sending your heart forward. Breathe. From here, inhale and exhale, straighten both legs. Flex your front foot so the heel is on the floor only. And then come down with your foot again. Back and forth here. And depending on how flexible you are, the front knee may be bent. Doesn't matter. And then we pause with the front foot flexed. Breathe here. Foot on the floor again. Palms to the floor, shoulder width apart. Send your left leg all the way back. Three-legged dog. From here, open your left hip. Bend your left knee. At the same time, you want your shoulders square to the front of the room. If someone wants to go to wild thing, you can do that. I'm not doing it today, but if you don't know what it is, don't worry. Just sit here. Square your hips again. Straighten your left leg. Exhale, come forward, bend your left knee. Use your core here. And then send your left leg out to the right side. Coming on the side here. And if that's too much, keep your left knee on the floor here. There's always options. Breathe. And come back again. Left leg to splits again. Bend your left knee and step your left foot in between your hands. Coming up to high lunge. So, hips are forward, front knee 90 degrees if you can, or maybe it looks like this, but you don't want the knee to come in front of the ankle. Back leg is straight. If this is too much, put your knee on the floor. Arms up. Shoulders down. Check in with your breath. We are doing a little flow again. So inhale here, exhale, come forward with your torso, arms come back. Inhale and exhale. Again, you can take the knee on the floor if it's too much. One more. And then place your hands on the floor. Back leg comes forward, feet together, bend your knees. Coming to chair pose. So you're sitting down like you're sitting in a chair. Engage your core to be able to see your toes. Weight towards your heels. And stand up. Inhale and exhale. Good job. Let's do other side. Start with your feet hip width apart again. Inhale up. Exhale, fold in half. This time, take your left leg all the way back. Use your blocks or books if you have. Engage your core. Slowly come up with your hips and down. Breathing the whole time. And then come to stillness, sending your heart forward. One more inhale and exhale here. And straighten the front leg if you can, or bend the knee. The front heel is on the floor, flex the front foot, and then moving back and forth again. Remember, it doesn't matter if you can do all the poses, just do what you can. Find your edge of the pose, you are doing it perfectly. And then hold, flex the front foot. Front foot on the floor, both hands on the floor. The back foot is tucked. And press up with your right leg behind you, three-legged dog. As we did on the other side, we're going to open up the hip. So, right hip to the ceiling, bend your right knee at the same time, squaring your shoulders to the front of the room. Nice spinal twist. Did the wild thing on the other side, you can do it here too. Breathe. And hip square to the floor again. Straighten the back leg. Bend your right knee, come in. And take your right leg over diagonally to the left. You're on the side of your right foot. And the other foot is on the floor, opening up here. Both hands to the floor, right knee in. Let's take it back again, three-legged dog. Bend the right knee and step it on the inside of your right hand. Setting up high lunge. The feet are parallel here, back leg straight, or place it on the knee on the floor if you need to. Time, set up the pose, engage your core. Arms up. Let's do the flow again. Inhale, exhale, torso forward, arms back. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. A few more on your own. Last one. Hands on the floor in front of you. Step the back foot forward, feet together. And sit in your chair. You can even lift your toes here. Engage your core. You can feel this in your legs. And come all the way up. Good job. Inhale and exhale. Let's come to stillness before we continue again. Feet hip width apart. Palms facing forward, shoulder blades together. Inward focus. Observe your mind. Without judgment. Slowly open your eyes. So, next one. Let's have your feet a little bit wider than the hips. From here, palms together. Inhale and exhale, come down. Inhale up. Let's work those legs. You can do a few more here. Do what you can. And we are coming down, squatting. So you may not come down exactly this way. I'm going to show you how to come in. So if your heels don't reach the floor, you can take your mat, roll it all the way or how much you need, and then put your heels on top and come down here. Another option, or you can take a block or a book, or if you have something, and sit on it. And then come here. So see what you can do. Once you're in the pose, press your elbows out and the knees in. You want that straight, nice spine here. And opening your hips, opening your heart. Come to stillness. Even if this is not comfortable at all for you, just imagine you're relaxing your muscles as much as you can. Stay here a few more breaths. I call this the chibi pose. This is excellent. You can do that when you're watching something. The more you do it, the easier it becomes. Awesome. And you can just tap the tops of your feet. Let's prep for crow pose. This is not available for everyone, I know that, but I have seen when I do have classes and I do it every week, people really improve on it. So you can put your feet together and then knees out. I'll show that from the front too. Like this. Then you're going to come up, so hips as far up as you can. Put your hands to the floor, shoulder width apart. Spread your fingers, engage your core. Then you want to put your knees as high up in the armpit as you can. You're rounding your back and look forward. Maybe you will come here to get you, or maybe it looks like this. Your hips up as high as you can. Stay here. If you want to try and play with it, maybe one leg up, maybe the other foot up too. Doesn't matter if you can do it or not. Just play with it a little. And when you're done, come down and rest in child pose. Let's do a wide child. So big toes touching, knees are wide. You can put one hand in front of the other and then rest there. Arms forward. That. Just find what works for you. So if that pose was really difficult, I know it took me years before I did it. So think about you are teaching yourself patience. And just be compassionate with yourself, with your thoughts. We're in a forward bend again. Just notice how your exhale becomes longer. And before we get too comfortable, let's do some back bends. Strengthening your back. So locust variations. So feet about hip width apart, tops of the feet into the floor. Chin is tucked, and then you can interlace your fingers. Arms are straight. From here, inhale, come up. So legs are off the floor. Pushing your arms, your legs to the wall behind you. And then check in with your breath. Is it still smooth and steady? If not, come down a little. Do this. Your back will thank you. And slowly come down, turn your head to one side. And if it feels good, you can even move your hips from side to side here. We have 2 more back bends left. Okay, let's get ready for the next one. You can do what we did or just have your arms out. Another option, I think it's a little bit more challenging. You may want to try. Superwoman, Superman, arms forward. Tuck your chin again. Inhale, come up. And breathe. And down. Turn your head to the other side. So sometimes you may wonder, how do I know the edge of my pose? How do I know I didn't go too far? One good way of looking at it is checking in with your breath. If you start to be too shallow, back off and find a place in the pose where your breath is still smooth. Okay, ready for the last one. Of course, you can do any of the ones we just did, variations. Otherwise, see if you can bend your knees. Grab a hold of your ankles from the outside. Flex your feet. Make sure the knees are not coming out here. From here, inhale and come up. So press your shin bones to the back the whole time. Breathe again. Remember, it doesn't matter what it looks like. It's how you feel here. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And come down. That felt good. So one palm on top of the other, and rest your head on top. If you want, you can do windshield wipers with your legs or hips from side to side. Feel the earth beneath you. Grounding you. And slowly come up. Core work, always important. Give you some core today. Forearm plank. So again, forearms on the floor, about shoulder width apart. Knees on the floor, and you can come up here. Engage your core muscles. Tuck your toes and walk back. Once here, smooth, steady breath again. And hold it. For some of you, it may be really easy. Others not. If it's too much, place both knees on the floor. So option, you can stay here or take your right foot off just a few inches from floor and breathe. And let's switch. And both knees to the floor, knees hip width apart. Walk your hands forward. Melt your chest to the floor, forehead to the floor. Extend the tummy. Opening up your heart here again. And work your shoulders. Trying to get your hips above your knees. And slowly walk your hands in. And let's sit down. Some more floor work here. So today we are doing cow face, working both your hips, and then we're going to add the arms, so we're doing the shoulder opener. Take your right knee forward and the left over. You're stacking your knees. I know it's not easy and not everyone can do this. So another option is to actually sit on your right heel. Show from the side. And then take the leg over. If that doesn't work, or you can play around with it, is to straighten your right leg and flex the foot and sit here. You even may want to sit on a blanket or something, but you want both sitting bones on the floor wherever you are in this pose. So both sitting bones to the floor. That's the first part of the pose, and we're going to add the arm. So if you have a belt or even a shirt or something you can hold on to, depending on if you need it or not. Take your right arm up, bend your right elbow, and press back. You're opening up here. And after a few breaths there, left arm out, palm facing back, and see if you can connect your fingers, if I can show from the side. If this is too much, if you don't have anything today, you can just stay here without connecting, or if you have something to hold on to, you can do it this way instead. So get situated in the pose. Option, stay here or fold forward a little bit. You feel it differently in the hips when you're forward. And just breathe. And relaxing thoughts to your muscles. And after a while, you may notice that you can even go deeper into the pose. Again, don't overdo it. And slowly come out. You can shake out your arms. Good. Seated spinal twist. So from here, left foot on the floor. Both sitting bones on the floor. If this is too much, have your right leg straight and flex the right foot. And kind of what we did in the beginning of the class, we just have your feet a little different. From here, inhale and exhale, twist to the left side. You take your front knee in towards the chest, sitting tall. The back hand close to your body, not leaning back. And just breathe. Maybe you notice another class, maybe get deeper into the twist. Maybe you feel taller. This massage, especially your digestive system. Take it out. One side left. Sometimes it feels good that we just have two legs. So bend your left knee first and right over. Excuse me. So if you need to do adjustments again, maybe straighten the left leg, or sit on the left foot and then come over. Bones are on the floor. Take a few breaths here. And let's add the arms. Left arm up, then the elbow, press back. Right arm out, and then see what you can do on this side. Maybe this is the side that's more open for you. Find your edge of the pose, come to stillness. Stay where you are, or lean forward. Feel it in a different part of your hip. Again, just try to relax all your muscles here. Then your body will invite you, and you can get deeper in to the twist or the shoulder opener or whatever it is. Take your arms. Final twist, seated. So right foot on the floor. And also extend, as we said. Inhale, exhale, and twist to the right side. Press your right knee in. Elongate when you inhale. Twist when you exhale. With your shoulders in one direction and then the other direction. Good work, everyone. Let's come down on your back. So, feet hip width apart, heels in towards your bottom. Arms alongside your body, palms facing down, chin slightly tucked. From here, press both feet into the floor. Inhale and exhale, hips to the ceiling. And see if you have a little gap in between your chest and your chin here. Create some space there. If this is enough for you, stay here. Otherwise, interlace your fingers and walk your shoulder blades as close as you can. And they pay attention to your knees. Imagine you have a beach ball or so in between us. You're pressing the knee inwards. And lastly, checking with your breath again. Smooth, steady breath. Opening your heart. Come all the way down. Grab a hold of your knees. Draw circles. Under you. So palms facing down. Legs are together. Inhale and exhale, come up on your forearms. Try to bring your shoulder blades together. Look at your toes and come down. So maybe your head reaches the floor here. So the majority of the weight is on the forearms, not the head. This is beautiful heart opener. You can even exhale through your mouth if you want a few times. Look at your toes again and come all the way down. Good job. Almost done. Let's do supine twist and then we're going to relax. Right knee into chest. Press it down. Take your right arm out to the side and look to the right. Then take your knee and then guide it over to the left side. One of my favorites. Both shoulder blades or shoulders into the floor at the same time. Your right knee down towards the floor too. Really nice spinal twist. Come up, switch the side. Left knee in towards the chest. Arm out, look to the left and guide your knee over to the right side. When it's not a live class in with people, it's never the same. But one advantage I think when you do it like this is you really can concentrate on yourself. So easy to compare yourself when you're in class to see what everyone else is doing. So you have to find the positive thing in everything. If there's one last thing you want to stretch or do, maybe roll up to a ball. Do that. We are going to come to stillness. Shavasana, most important pose. So feet about hip width apart, let your toes hang out to the side. Arms about 45 degrees from your body. Palms facing up. And chin slightly tucked. Let's take 2 cleansing breaths. Inhale and exhale through the mouth. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. And then just relax. Normal breath in and out through your nose. Feel yourself melting in to the ground. Relaxing your toes, your feet, your ankles. Relaxing your shin bones, your calves, your knees. Relaxing your thighs, hamstrings, hips, Relaxing your belly area, your rib cage, your chest. Relaxing your sacrum, your spine, your back. Relaxing your fingers, hands, and wrists. Relaxing your forearms, upper arms, shoulders. Relaxing your shoulder blades, your neck, your jaw. Relaxing your cheeks, eyebrows, forehead. Relaxing your scalp, your face. Your whole body is completely relaxed. Start to deepen and lengthen your breath. And bring your awareness back to your physical body. Soles of the feet to the floor and reach your arms overhead. Press yourself to the right side and rest on the upper right arm for a few breaths. And when you're ready, and if it's comfortable, closed, and come up to a comfortable seated position, cross-legged. Just take a moment and scan your body again, as we did in the beginning of the class. Maybe you notice some difference. Connect with your thoughts and see if your mind feels different from when you started. And thank yourself for being here today. It will benefit not just you, but everyone around you. And it will have a ripple effect throughout the world. So I talked about karma yoga briefly in the beginning of the class. So if you so choose, I would like to challenge you to do karma yoga over the next week. And if you do so, maybe write down what you experience and how other people react to what you're doing. Could be something simple as doing one thing a day, just giving a smile to someone, giving a person a compliment. Maybe you want to go deeper and resolve a conflict. Maybe there's a friend or relative you haven't been speaking to, or someone who drives you crazy. This week, let's try and let that go. Be the one who diffuse the situation. Maybe reach out to this person. At least you tried, if nothing else comes out of it. And try to see that person's point of view. Something else you can do, maybe give a gift, plan to gift to someone, maybe give someone flowers, even choose someone you don't know very well. By engaging in selfless acts towards others, you get to experience a little taste of unconditional love, and so do they. Maybe help an older person, pick up trash you see on the street, prepare a meal for someone, or teach someone something. There's so many options. See what resonates with you, resonates with you. And I would love to hear from you to see how that goes. We can talk about it next week. Palms together in front of your heart center. When we are motivated by compassion and wisdom, the results of our actions benefits everyone, not just our individual selves or someone immediate convenience. When we are able to recognize and forgive ignorant actions of the past, we gain strength to constructively solve the problem of the present. Thank you so much for being here and sharing your beautiful practice with me today. Let's bow your head to seal your practice. Fingertips and third eye in between your eyebrows. Inhale and exhale. Namaste. Namaste, everyone. Thank you so much.